Hey, welcome to Shabbat Talk. It's your brother Jeremiah. Um, Starting on part two of this topic that I'm discussing. I'm gonna just kind of try to jump off, quick refresher, and jump right into the scripture. I led off with Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 8, and I'm gonna read it again. It said, "The priest said not, Where's the Lord? And they that handled the law knew me not. The pastors also transgressed me, and the prophets prophesied by Baal, and walk after things that do not profit." And like I said, we were discussing this very topic with a lot of modern day preachers. You look on Christian television nowadays. It's just about telethons, getting you to give money, and they're not really even telling you. Like, they're not telling you the Most High's name. Most High's name is right on my head. It's four letters in Hebrew, Yod Wahid. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know the name of the Creator. You don't know any of these things because you know what? Just give, sow a seed. And many of them teach that prosperity gospel. For instance, show you how rich this thing is all about money. I'm gonna show you just a little article right here. Holy Millions, 10 richest celebrity preachers in the world. Then just going over a little bit. We got Mr. Kenneth Copeland here, 10. This guy, him and them jets is ridiculous. He said he won't find a commercial flight to go preach somewhere. He got to have his own jet. He said a jet is a devil in a tin can type of situation. A bunch of demons. Here it is. Get in a tube with a bunch of demons. He don't even want to be with good common folk. Like he just super holy or something. Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. He too good, but he ain't too good to get your money. To put your money in that coffin. I mean coffin. I'm looking at this dude. Man, most times something else. Man, I'm telling you, spiritually dead. Spiritually dead. You can look at this man and tell he gone. If you got any spiritual insight, this man ain't nothing but a guy that wants money. You know. Now he got a campus. You know what I'm saying? Despite his $760 net worth. Net worth. How much people can you help? How much people can you help with that $760 million? How much you think this man gives back to the community? How much do you think he riding around them jets and look here. I'm gonna jump down a little bit. He got an aircraft, right? One of the aircraft is a Gulfstream V jet. The Texas-based pastor. He ain't the only one here in Texas. There's another one on the list, I think, in Texas over here. He's further down though. It says purchased from the actor and comedian Tyler Perry for $20 million. Tyler Perry, he bought. He don't want to be with common folk. A pastor supposed to be approachable, right? TD Jakes, TD Snakes. You know what I'm saying? I mean Jakes. It says, man, 30,000 members. Okay, 14,000 square feet of land and $5.5 million mansion, seated on 17 point something acres of land, 7-car garage. Not trying to get on the man. Not trying to say, nah. If you're not taking the proceeds from the people to get rich, to get a leg up, and you made some wise business investments without the church's money, then this is no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Pat Robertson. I ain't finna go into all of them. You know what I'm saying? Net worth $100 million. Look at Benny Hinn. This was some madness way back in the day. He take his coat like he got that much spiritual power to take his coat and people just fall down. Bunch of foolishness. He want you to fall down like this man got some authority. And he got sued by Mail America for $3.1 million of unpaid bills, but it's telling you his net worth is $42 million. Mr. Jesse Duplantis with that big old chandelier in his house. Now it says he made $6.22 million in sales. $3 million home. It's a 35,000 square foot home. He owns a $54 million private jet. You know, Osteen. I'm not gonna go on all this cash flow dollars. Mr. Michael Augustus, I think is his name before he is now cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Joyce Meyer. Ain't got no business. Leave that alone. Rick Warren. Hagee, another Texas guy. You know what I'm saying? Them big old engine, $20 million plane. Look at that at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? There ought not be one poor person in the church out there at all. At all. Yeah, we'll get back to that. But it did say that they were worshiping Baal. The scripture says. I just got some order. Look what I put up in the search engine up there. What day of the week is Baal worship? Look how big they put Sunday up there, man. You know, likewise, Sunday is regarded as the opposite day of the day of Baal, the day of the week of the sun god. It is believed to be the day to worship Jesus Christ. You can click on it. Look at that, the most widely accepted error in Christianity. I'm not going to go through this article, but like I told you, and I'm going to just bring it up real quick, we're going to follow something that a Roman leader established in 325 AD in the Council of Nicaea. This is where you get Christmas from. This is the Sabbath day change. From a Roman, not what the Bible said, a Roman. A person ain't got no business. And you know, the Bible tell you that, you know, they would think the things, days and laws, times and laws, you know. And they did that. You got people worshiping on the wrong day. And yes, the pastors are, just like it says here, it says, the pastors also transgressed me, and the prophets prophesied by Baal. That's what they doing, by Baal. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. Now I'm going to jump up over here to Jeremiah chapter 3, because that's generally kind of where we left off up in that area right there. So I'm going to jump back to Jeremiah. And I guess I'm going to start in Jeremiah 3 and 6. It says, the Most High said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen what backsliding Israel have done? She is gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and have played the harlot. Now I went into showing you an example of that in Ezekiel the 16th chapter. You know, I went into detail a little bit, and I'm gonna keep on going in the last video. And I said after she had done all these things, turn unto me. But she returned not, and her treacherous sister Judah saw it, because the kingdom is divided into two kingdoms. The easiest thing to remember was that Israel or sometimes it's called Ephraim, had departed before Christ, in time before Christ. And, this is hundreds of years before Christ. They were separated and kicked out, like it's talking about here. And it's giving you why. And it's during the times of the Bible, 2 Kings chapter 17. It gives the reason why they was kicked out. So I guess I'll get that. Okay. Now this is when Israel got Judah is gonna get kicked out 70 years after Christ. But the other 10 tribes got kicked out before Christ, hundreds of years before Christ, like 700 years, something like that. And it says 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 7. For so it was that the children of Israel had sinned against the Lord their Elohim. They had sinned against Yah their Elohim, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods, and walked in the statutes of the heathen. All these man-made religion. I'm gonna put that up there right now. Watch what I put up when I put in and search in. Man. There it is right there, second one. Let's see. Man-made religion. John Smith founded the Baptist Church in 1608. The Bible was penned in 1611. In 1611, the King James Version Bible came out. All right, and then he go to Protestant, the Pentecostal religion, 1901. So all the people in the Bible was something else before these guys come up in their imagination and made up religion that you see today in these constructs. Not to take a pop shot, but you can see this over and over. Just put in man-made religion. We got Joseph Smith created the Mormon Church in 1830. Jehovah's Witness, Charles Taze Russell in 1872. Nobody's in the Bible days. Notice that. Seventh-day Adventist, William Miller. So it just is what it is, and you can see it plain. These are just religions that were founded. Go back to where we was though, and it says they walked into the statues of the heathen. The heathen got religion that nobody worshiped. Came way after Christ. Christ was 1600 more than walked the earth 2,000 years ago. This is about 500 years, that the letter J is even used. And it's like five. The earliest one is like five, like right at 500 years, 400 years, 500 years, whatever, 16, it's 2 times the end of the day. I'm not trying to do no perfect math, but I'm going to just tell you, in the year 1608, a heathen, came and invented a religion. Nobody in the Bible were any of these denominations. And if you serving any other denomination that's modern, that's going in on Sunday, you fall somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? Later than them. You know what I'm saying? Not to take pop shot, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody pay me to I'm gonna tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can just put in man-made religion. Look at what come up on these churches. They give you the years and show you the founder. Nobody in the Bible followed any of these constructs. And it says, and walked in statutes of the heathen, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel, and the kings of Israel which they had made. The Most High just took the heathen. The Canaanites was sitting in their land before the Most High got them up out of there before the children of Israel came and crossed over. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and the children of Israel did secretly those things that were not right against the Most High, their Elohim, against the Lord their God. They did some things that wasn't right, serving some gods like wood and stone, like it say in Deuteronomy that they would be doing in the latter days. And yeah, they doing that right now. And it says, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill and under every green tree. Where is that when you go? I'm trying to think of where that's at. When you go and they got that big statue of so-called Jesus standing on that mountain and lightning struck that sucker. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I was sitting on the hill. Come on, man. There you go. Telling you how they got kicked out. And why they got kicked out is telling you in 2 Kings why did Israel get kicked out. And Judah was going to be later. But the 10 tribes went first. And there they burnt incense in all the high places as did the heathen whom the Lord carried away before them. And wrought wicked things to provoke the Lord to anger. And they serve idols. Wherefore the Lord has said unto them, ye shall not do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Serving these heathen masters. And nobody in the Bible dealing with none of this madness. But yet, these guys sitting up here with all this money, super paid, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but ain't giving you no, people following this mess. Ain't giving you no insight on how to get out your situation with the Most High. When you start coming back to the contract, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, your life changes. And until then, you just on an endless circle going back and forth. Just round and round. But they serve idols. They wasn't even supposed to do this. It says, yet Yah testified against Israel and against Judah. Okay, the other two tribes will later fall. Judah is the one that will fall after Christ. But we talking about Israel, the 10 tribes that fell before Christ. We talking about showing you that in 2 Kings. And by all the seers saying, turn ye from your evil ways and keep the commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I had commanded your fathers, and which I sent you by the servants of the prophet. Most High saying, you know what? When he was sending them servants, the man of the Most High to remind them, like, hey man, we got to get back to the covenant. Why is we over here doing this man-made stuff? Why we over here, doing this wicked stuff? This worship that ain't even off. Why we worshiping on the wrong day? Why is December 25th like? And then we want to pass it off like it's Christ's birthday. Let's see whose birthday it is. S-U-N. See? Look who birthday is. When you put in Sun God birthday for December 25th, the birthday of Mithras, the sun god. You see that? Here's another article. December 25th, birthday of the sun. You see what I'm saying? This that had nothing to do. I already showed you in Jeremiah chapter 10. Don't be as the heathen. It choppers a tree down in the forest and stand it upright like a palm branch and deck it with the ornaments of silver and gold, like the Bible say, which we know is a Christmas tree, because every time you put something on that tree and you go to bend down and get it, you just bow. The sun god. Not the S-O-N, the S-U-N, meaning the sun. You see what I'm saying? They following this we in the season of it right now. There's a whole lot of sun worship going on. People emptying their pockets. I was at the store today. Because today is not the Sabbath day. In case you thinking what day I'm doing this on, I'm doing this on the third day of the week. Okay, I'm on the third day doing this. But I was at the store today, and I watched a man. I was up in Ross. I watched a man. It was a long line because you know what time it is this time of year. But I was up in line, and this man, I mean, he had like 10 big giant bags. His wife was buying up everything. He was buying out the store. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna give them gifts away, and ain't gonna get no type of like justice from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't none of this for him. But yet people putting all this energy and spending all this money, not helping a common man on the street. This wickedness. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, pockets bust out. You know what I'm saying? Looking crazy gonna be. And I was joking. Said my man gonna be having some top ramen. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't got his money right, he gonna be eating that for the next couple of weeks. Or a credit card bill high as a guy, high as a mountain goat. You know what I'm saying? Period. But the Most High testified against Israel. Say, hey man, by the prophets, I sent you people. They was telling you to turn you from your evil ways, verse 13, and to keep my command. People don't want to hear that. No, I want my Christmas. You know what I'm saying? My Christmas. I get my Jordan. And my kids, they want this. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that people say. They want this. They. I want them to have this. You know what? You want to have. You know what? You teaching them all kind of foolishness. And yeah, they gonna take it when somebody giving you something. Somebody gonna keep putting money in your hand, and it ain't illegal money. But it is illegal money if you're dealing with Christmas. But I'm just saying, if somebody was just giving you money and wasn't saying where it come from, they start giving you money, and you ask what's stolen, they say no, and you taking the money. You see what I'm saying? You keep getting it, as long as they give it. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but harden their necks, like the neck of their fathers, that did not believe in Yah, thy Elohim, did not believe in the Lord their God. No different than our foreparents. You know what? They got paid. They start getting the riches. They start forgetting about the Most High. And that's what people do. I got the iPhone 15. It ain't even time. I already got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me. People get them gifts. They get over in the corner. The ultimate self-indulgence. Get them little gifts. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I want to be here with my little gift and feed my flesh. That's what they doing. And don't even know. Hell is enlarging itself every day because more people are qualifying to go in it every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures tell you. Hell is enlarging itself every day. Let me see if I can pick that up real quick. Is it Isaiah 6? Let me see. I like that 6 verse. Because the Most High said, I think it's in 4. But the Most High said here, and he said he sent the prophets as a witness, as a testament, you know what I'm saying? Look, and the Most High is commissioning Isaiah to go deal with the people. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but they perceive not. He telling them to go see indeed, but these people don't perceive not. He telling them to hear, and it says they understand not. Because you know what? They understand traditional, and they know what day Christmas fall on. You know what I'm saying? It said, make the heart of this people fat and their ears heavy. They don't want to hear that mess when you go. But he come with that holy talk. Man, he grew up on Christmas. When you was ignorant and stuff, he grew up on Christmas. So guess what? I'm gonna keep on going. I don't care if that he might be right. That sounds good, but I'm gonna still keep doing what I'm doing. Cause my flesh need to be served and shut their eyes. As soon as you go, hey man, we gotta get out this Christmas stuff, man. This stuff is pagan. It's the sun god day. You know what I'm saying? They take their breath, cock their head back, close their eyes just like that. You know, but unless they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and be converted to Him, that's the only way they're gonna get out of there. When they actually open it up, open their eyes up, and open their ears up to hear what you're saying and start doing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time that they're gonna come out of that. Is it 4? Isaiah 24. Let's do it this way. That's a good thing about this in Lord. We're gonna find it. 'Cause I told you that that hell is enlarging itself every day. Enlarge. Let's see if we can find it this way. Yeah, Isaiah 5, okay. It says, therefore, I'm starting at 13. Isaiah Yeshayahu 5 and 13. It says, therefore, my people, I better go to the one in front. I'll just go to 13. It says, therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. Gone into captivity of the devil today. They don't have no knowledge. Nobody telling them, hey man, we doing some wicked stuff and we don't know it. We think we doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished. And their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore, hell have enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that have rejoiced himself descend into it. You know what I'm saying? All this glorifying stuff that ain't nothing, a wickedness, guess what? It's opened itself up without measure. And all that prompt, all that thing you regard as something special, that they're prompt, and you don't rejoice and think that you really is gonna descend into that sucker. You know, because it's gonna tell you that, and the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humble, and the eyes of the lofty shall be humble. But you know, the righteous, we're gonna be all right at that time. It says, but the Lord of hosts. So right here, that all capital Lord, talking about the Most High, Yahuwah Sabaoth, you know what I'm saying in Hebrew, Lord of hosts, Yahuwah Sabaoth, right, shall be exalted in judgment. See, he gonna be exalted in judgment, and the Most High that is holy shall be sanctified in his righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna cut them cords of vanity, like it said in the 18th verse. You know what I'm saying? And it's just saying, woe to them they call evil good. You know, Christian is evil, pagan. You know what I'm saying? Call evil good and good evil. And, you know what I'm saying? That put darkness for light and light for darkness, and put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know what? They're gonna have to pay for all this foolishness that they out here spread. But we back to showing them the Most High divorced Israel here. I'm gonna show you. Not all of Israel, the 10 tribes, not the other two. It's just saying, kick them out the land, kick them off the land, and send them into captivity. That's up in 2 Kings. And it says, and I saw when all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery. Now, it ain't talking about just physical adultery, it's talking about spiritual adultery. Now, off, okay? Commit adultery. You see that? Commit adultery. Usually a man, always with a wife of another, right? Adultery. But what he's talking about here is idolatrous worship, figuratively. You see what I'm saying? Or to apostatize. In a strong definition, this word means to apostatize, or a woman that breaketh wedlock. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High saying that they apostatize. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual wickedness, following a religion that nobody even did in this book. You know what I'm saying? And honor it like it's something special, and it ain't. You know what I'm saying? And it says, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. And yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. See, Judah, the other two tribes, watched Israel get kicked out the land because they was hardy and they was worshiping other things like Baal, for instance. They left the Sabbath day, started dealing with Sunday, first day, start doing all the religious rites and having sex in the temples, and it was just off the chain. You know what I'm saying? And I already showed you over here in 2 Kings. Well, they rejected. You know what I'm saying? The Most High son of prophets, and they didn't want to hear what he said. Verse 13. And it tells you neither withstanding, they could not hear, but harden their heart. They didn't want to hear when the prophet was telling them what to do right. People don't want to hear today. They sure don't. They don't want to hear what the Most High say, majority of them. And it says they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers, and his testimony which he testified against them, and they followed vanity. Oh, this a little cute on me. And you in the back of a funeral home, you ain't look so cute. You understand what I'm saying? Following these heathen traditions. And became vain and went after the heathen, and they were round about them, concerning whom the Lord hath charged them, that they should not do like them. The Most High told us, don't be as a heathen that chop a tree down in the forest and standing upright as a palm tree. Jeremiah chapter 10, start at 1. Describing the Christmas tree. Said, don't be doing that mess. You know what I'm saying? But yet, they did what it's saying here in 15. 16. And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God, and made them molten images, even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and worshipped the angels. Angels worship and served Baal. They serve Baal today, on first day of the week, on the Sunday. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and use divination and enchantment, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of the Most High, that provoked him to anger. Therefore Yah was very angry with Israel, and put them out of his sight, that there be none left but Judah, but the tribe of Judah only, and some of Benjamin. that was hanging around Judah or in those areas, they made it. But the rest of Israel got kicked out hundreds of years before Christ, during the time of Second Kings. When you look at your Bible, Second Kings is before Jeremiah. What we read, all them 10 tribes got kicked out. The only ones left, and Judah was gonna do just as bad later, but they survived and made it hundreds of years later, and made it after Christ 70 years before they got kicked out of the land. And we started coming over here on them slave ships that was prophesied in Deuteronomy 28:68. You know what I'm saying? We made it a little longer. That's it. And Judah kept not the commandments of their God, but walked in the statutes of Israel, which they made. And the Lord rejected all the seed of Israel, and inflicted them and delivered them into the hand of spoilers, until he cast them out of his sight. You know what? Judah was under the Romans. And the Greeks first, and then the Romans. They were our spoilers. You know what? In America today, they are spoilers. Brought us over here to a land, guess what? A lot of them got a leg up, got rich off our backs. We built this nation. For the most part. You know what? But we at the bottom. See what I'm saying? Here's what it is. We gotta come out these constructs. This stuff is terrible. And it's just showing you. And the Most High saying, hey man, come back. All we gotta do is come back. And this is Jeremiah 3:11. And Yah said unto me, the black side in Israel had justified herself more treacherous than Judah. Go proclaim these words to the north and say, return thou backsliding Israel, saith Yah. I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. I am merciful, says Yah, and I will not keep my anger forever. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, only acknowledge thy sin, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy Elohim. And it says, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers upon every green tree, and ye have not obeyed my voice, saith Yah. Turn, O backside of Israel, saith the Lord, saith Yah. You know what I'm saying? For I am married unto you. See, that's what the covenant, that's what the statutes are. They are marriage vow, marriage contract or covenant. You know what I'm saying? Between the bride, because we always hear all the time, about the bride and the father and the bride. The church is supposed to be or the assembly, or supposed to be the bride. Okay. But he told me he put them away. He gave them a bill of divorcement. He told them he'd take them back if they were returned here. He said, but I am married unto you. I will take you, one from a city, two from a family, and bring you to Zion. Because see, a lot ain't going to come and do the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that. It might just be two in a family. A whole family. And it says, I will give you pastors according to my heart, and will feed you with knowledge and understanding. These are the ones we looking for. We ain't looking for the ones that's on TBN and Total Blasphemy Network. We're not looking for them with their rich self. We're not looking for them. You think you gonna go talk to TD Jakes or Keenan Copeland after church and have a little powwow with your pastor because you done gave every little $100 in church? I guarantee you ain't gonna get close. You do good to get 20 feet. See what I'm saying? But that's your pastor. Man, y'all gotta sit down with that. It's just ridiculous. I'm still in Jeremiah. I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna make this series where they won't be so taxing on it, because there's plenty of meat on the hook right here. You know what I'm saying? This is Jeremiah chapter 8. We'll start at 7. It says, the stork in heaven. It says, yea, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed time. The turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Most High. The animals know when to go in, when when to be at this place at a certain time. Before winter come, we gotta fly and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? They know their appointed time. How do we say we are wise and the law of the Most High is with us? Lo, certainly in vain he made it. Certainly in vain made he it. The pen of the scribes is in vain. It says in the New Testament, unless your righteousness exceed the Pharisees, exceed the scribes, it's gonna be hard to make it. You're gonna have to have the spirit of the Most High in you. You have to do a little studying to escape some of the traps that's in this word. You know what I'm saying? It just look at that. Let me tell you, I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna jump down to 10. Whew, I could just keep on going. This could be a super long, cause man, I see talking points I can show you, but this comes to mind right here. I'm just while we doing it, I'm freestyling. Show you what just comes to my spirit just as quick as I saw it. I'm gonna go to it next. It's nothing I have prepared, but I got a scripture nevertheless. It says, therefore will I give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For everyone from the least unto the greatest is given to covetousness. You know what? Everybody from the unimportant to the important, everybody given the covenant. To want what somebody else got. Ain't that like today? From the prophet even unto the priest, and everyone dealeth falsely. You know what I'm saying? He said he gonna give, because they was getting ready to go into captivity. This is Deuteronomy 28. He said he gonna give their wives away. And he said it way back here, but he done it during the time of Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? But he predicted it way back when Moses was alive. See, Moses wasn't alive when Jeremiah penned his chapter. He came later. But it was said way back here, it was prophesied way back here by Moses or Moshe. Deuteronomy 28 and 30. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. And they shall build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. And they shall plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof. You see, the thing about this is, when we came over here on those ships and they put us on them original Black Friday, and they were selling our people, and they were selling our people and doing whatever to our people. See, the taskmaster was sleeping with a lot of them wives, and a man couldn't do nothing. He would come out the big house and pick him a wife, somebody's wife, and sleep with her. And the man was powerless to do something. Y'all watch plenty of Roots. Y'all know just even from the story. And this is talking about you African Americans here that don't know that you Israel. Don't know that this whole chapter Deuteronomy 28, you went through this. No other people, the people that's in the land currently today, did not go through this. They did not come on those slave ships that's at the end of this chapter. They did not go. Hitler didn't do that to them. They came in on trains. They didn't came in on, you know what I'm saying? They didn't get that to the Bedford Agreement. They didn't get that in 1947. As a people, they came in under the Bedford Agreement with Britain. They are not the original people that are we reading about here. This did not happen to them. But yet, some of y'all in y'all churches actually don't know that you are the lineage. If you came on the transatlantic slave trade, and some of us was aboriginals, we was already here, because a lot of people left Africa way before Columbus and was already here. Got books to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Israel was somewhere everywhere. It was all the way up in Japan and all these You know, the word samurai is a Hebrew word. You know what I'm saying? He was a little everywhere. But ain't that a prediction? Right there. Go back to Jeremiah. I'm about to stop it right here. But that's just where it is. I'm trying to find a good place to stop because we're gonna keep on going with this. But man, that's just sad. That's just sad. I'm gonna go to Isaiah. Man, there's so much I can talk about. But Yah is upset with the prophets. He is very upset with the prophets. Jeremiah 32, Jeremiah, no, 23, I'm sorry. Jeremiah 23 is what we want. I don't even think I'm going to touch too much of it. I just want to get 23 and 9. See, the Most High ain't playing with these people. All these people sitting up here on these Christian television telling you to give these giving to these storehouses and they just taking you for your money fast. Talking about you gonna have your credit card paid off and miracle water and all that stuff y'all be seeing with Peter Parkovich or whatever his name is. All that line going on. You know what I'm saying? And all this Tesla line that be going on in some of these services, like they talking like the Most High is talking. You know what I'm saying? It's foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah 23 and 9. My heart, and this is how the Most High feels. You know, my heart within me is broken because of the prophets. All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man. I am like a man whom wine had overcome because of the Lord and because of the words of his holiness. Now, this is how Jeremiah feeling. But the Most High feel like this as well. Like, man, I don't even know what to some of these prophets, these people are hard-headed. For the land is full of adulterers. Full of what? When we say that word, we clicking on this word adulterers. The land is full of adulterers. Idolatrous worship. That's what we talking about. They apostatizing. They apostatizing today. The land is full of people apostatizing. Because of swearing, the land mourns. The pleasant places and the wicked places are dried up, and their course is evil, and their force is not right. For both prophet and priest are profane. Yea, in my house I have found their wickedness, saith the Most High. You see what I'm saying? They are profane. That's the third commandment. First commandment is what? Thou shalt not have any gods, any Elohim, besides the Most High. Second one is thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. The third commandment is thou shalt not profane the name of the Most High, thy Elohim. And we're going to stop it here. I'm going to leave that scripture up, and we're going to continue going to show you that these people, these preachers, they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't telling you to return to the law. They ain't telling you to turn to the prophets. Repent. We got to repent and get in better standing. We still wicked like our foreparents. We still doing. We even worse now. We making stuff that ain't cool law now. They pushing this agenda so much. I am so tired of seeing too many kids on television commercials and all this old stuff like that. They want to force it down your throat. You know, I just talked to them, showing you in Sodom and Gomorrah, animals, it's so much sulfur and that no grass grow over there in Sodom and Gomorrah front. Or bugs even crawl over there. It's so toxic from the salt and that fire and that brimstone that hit that land. Till today, no bugs will crawl and nothing green will grow in that land. The Most High put in the work. You know how long ago Sodom and Gomorrah happened? And today, you can take a rock in your hand and crumble it with your hand. That's how much fire he put down in that place. Behind that wickedness right there that I was just speaking about. You know what? There's a lot of sisters, your husband is in the arms of another man right now. The Most High, he intended certain things, but he not gonna go against that, but he gonna judge it all. You know what I'm saying? He not gonna go against that person's. When I say he not gonna go against that, he not gonna go against that person's will. Cause see, now you get to make your choice, but later he gonna make his choice for you. You know what I'm saying? Which is fire and brimstone. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I just showed that archaeological evidence a couple of videos ago about Sodom and Gomorrah. How that place is that toxic. You know, nothing grow over there. And you can take a rock and crush it in your hand. It just turn the powder in your hand. Come on, man. You're not playing. Man, we gotta get out these religious constructs. You know what I'm saying? Sin is tearing us up because we're not repenting. And we don't have no men of the Most High that's telling us to return. You know, that was one thing them fire and brimstone preachers did kind of have right. They made you know that you got to not have sin. You have to come away from it. You have to repent. They got that part right. You know what I'm saying? To return back to the Most High before it's too late. Nah, I'm going to say shalom. You know what? Looking for you on part 3. I'm going to try to shorten them down a little bit. Why they a little bit more manageable for this. Because I really want people to see and really hear. The Most High is calling us to return. Because there's a lot of judgment getting ready to come on this nation. For their hand in evilness. You know, the Bible says a nation built on bloodshed gonna be destroyed by bloodshed. And we know what they did on that so-called Thanksgiving. We know what they did. Guess what? The Bible will honor His word. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's so much of a blessing. This place is falling down. They stuff. You can't even watch TV without some foolishness. You can't watch any, especially Tyler Perry stuff. These sisters and all this stuff that's going on, man. It's stuffing it down your throat. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. But I want y'all to have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep content coming. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got plenty of topics to get to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to double up or something. I want y'all to have a blessed night. It's at night right now for the coming up on 10:30 on what some people call Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just start knocking them down. You know what I'm saying? Still got some more to go on this series. So part 3, most I say the same. I'm gonna say see you there. If the most I say the same, shalom.